Hey, lovers of game and story, I'm your host, Sparkle Doom, and we're diving back into Abiotic Factor. So, this is gonna be a pretty chill, relaxing episode, unless the Leak decides to come and disturb us, because we are gonna be moving this entire base, almost as on cue. There we go. Thank you for gracing us with your presence. How about you stay there? Okay, cool. Because he has killed me now a couple of times, and I did not enjoy that at all. It was not a fun experience. Okay, so what we are gonna do is we're gonna start moving stuff to the new base. Instead of... We're gonna move all of this. Instead of just doing it slowly, I'm gonna start with the big stuff. Here's another figurine, yeah. Because we're gonna need security. But I'll leave that at the end. So where do we start? Let's start with all this jazz. First, let's just make sure that there is no duplicates. Okay, we've got that. How is it that I never have metal scraps? This is why I literally have only 8. It is insane. I'm gonna leave that there, drop that there. For now, I don't think I need these. Just so that we have a little bit extra space. And do I ever use this? No. It just keeps on piling up. Hey, there's some metal scrap. Just keeps on piling up usually. So I'm not gonna make use of that, but I do need some food. Fortunately, I don't have the bug food. I mean, juicy bug. So we're gonna have to deal with what we have here. You can use an extra arm in a recipe. That is crazy. Okay, so let's start loading up stuff. Okay, cool. And then we're just gonna go forward and come back. I wish there was just a store all button. Apparently not. I will not forget you. Don't worry, I will be coming back. Maybe I should just sleep quick. And then we are basically back to normal. I was talking to someone today on TikTok about the minigames. And I'm not a fan of the minigames, but it was interesting that they seemed to be a fan of the minigames. So they will probably be picking up the game. And finding out a little bit more about minigames and games that frustrate me. Hopefully it doesn't frustrate them like it does me. Hopefully they can just enjoy the game. So, I found a path we can use to get to the new section, but it is a bit of a pain to get there. Well, it's more of a pain to get back, actually. I believe I've got everything open I need to get there. And this thing just makes moving an entire base so much easier. Okay. Hopefully they'll just ignore us. I have not opened that yet. I'm busy thinking back on my game with my friend. Know what? Okay, so this is going to be the first thing that we're going to try and open up. Then we at least have our stuff right here. And then I can just drop all of this. I can come back and fetch it now. I don't need this. This chaos. Even this could have been a nice base. I mean, it's in the central to almost everything. Just a little bit broken, but the one where we are heading is also kind of broken because one of the SCPs or the ice creatures actually was able to get through there. Oh, we don't have any ammo. You know what? It's called running. It's called zigzagging. We can make it through. Plus we're faster, I think, now. Because... oh no, that's only in combat. Because of the sigil hearts. I don't really have anything to deal with enemies. But that should be okay.
I may need to go.
See, and this is, again, the minigame. It's the poop minigame. This is where I got to in our conversation. That the poop minigame is something I hate. And they could, if they want to start a new game, they can actually reduce their poops. But for some reason, they were excited to hear that there's a poop minigame. I found that kind of funny. Okay, so I would assume it is just around here. There we go, that was quick and easy. Super quick and easy. Okay, then we can grab everything again. I really thought it was gonna like be an expedition, and then luckily we just have a lot of stuff already unlocked. It wasn't that much of an expedition. What am I doing? Do I want to ride from behind? I'm trying to climb on the back. So at least when me and my friend are playing, you can climb onto the back while the other person is driving, and then, you know, a little bit of extra storage space via your friend and their backpack. So this is basically the path I'm going to be using. Problem is you can't get back up. You can very much get down, and this is one of the fastest ways I found. Unless there's a way to unlock one of the trams, which I have not figured out yet. For now, this is gonna be a little loop. What I might do, just to make it a little bit less boring, so you don't have to watch me go up and down all the time, is what I want to do is do a little bit of exploration in between moving and then a bit of base building. And then we'll go through my thoughts on base building as we do that. Oh, luckily this thing's self-right, so I've never been able to crash it. This thing, so I don't even think I'm gonna get this. So this is probably for if you want to play games with others, maybe like at least 4 friends. You can fix this and drive around. But in our play, this thing has gone invisible. It has fallen through the world. It has disappeared. It has done a lot of weird stuff. I don't know where's the bathroom, my lady. But yeah, that is stuff that happens. Plus, I also kind of lost my train of thought, but that's okay. Let's climb out here. We are right over there. And we already got to see a lot of the SCPs. I'm going to keep calling them SCPs. They're called IS. I will lie if I said I knew precisely what the IS stands for, and this is going to be a problem. Because I don't exactly have weapons for this. This is also why we're going to put up the electricity and stuff. Okay. Zigzag. Oh crap, I'm already bleeding. Okay, only one bleeding. Okay. Without my beautiful, juicy blades of destruction. Yeah, I was turned into a porcupine. Without my blades, I can't do much about that. I'm not really a melee character. Kind of aiming for... Oh, got okay levels in melee, but I'm kind of aiming more for a ranged build. Up my accuracy. And this thing is gonna bother me. I assume this is just for realism, maybe? Maybe even so that you feel... Okay, we do have a couple of bullets. Okay, there we go. Maybe even to help you find it later on. Okay, let's just... Okay. That is not what I wanted to do, but that is perfect. I don't think I'm gonna pick that up right now. Wait. Drop this here. This thing is amazing. A healing briefcase. Oh my word. Because I never have healing potions on me. Or healing vials or whatever you call it in this game. I just ignore them. I've never bought one. And then you've got this. This just makes life so much easier. This is gonna be my base, but we've got some other weirdos sharing our base with us at the moment. So this is the entryway. This is how one of the ISs escape. This will probably still be our kitchen. And then you've got these. They've got a decent amount of locker space, but I believe the ones that we make can even expand that further. So we've got some power over there, we've got some power over here, and then from there, we'll just split it into many, many different ways. And if we need be, here's a quick couch to sleep on in the meantime. Wait. Oh, Spuddy is still there. I think I'm gonna take Spuddy Worth, and then we're gonna quickly go and make this. We are going to be making this to increase item drops. This is pin and exquisite chain, which I'm quite sure we have both. Oh wait, I meant to drop stuff off. Let's drop some stuff in here for now. I will drop stuff off now. First, I need to collect it again. There's someone phoning me now, even though I did message them that I wouldn't be available right now. I'll just get back to them at a later date. Because it's going to be a bit of a long chat I'm going to have with them. I wanted to know if I could help them with some of the AI stuff. Don't leave. By AI, I just mean AI art stuff. They're looking for something, I think for reference for one of their paintings. Just drop that in there. Feels like you get radiated there, except for all the obvious radiations right there. Grab that. At some point I still want to fill up those barrels if I get more water. But I do believe we've got access to... What do you call it? A water purifier. So I do want to go and check that out. Leave this in here for now. I really need to get more ammo. Hopefully it's not necessary right now. You know what? There we go. Let's swap on over. The beautiful sounds of all of our fellow, what do you call it? Not passengers. What do you call people who live next to you? Why am I forgetting that word? Tenants? Or fellow tenants, maybe? Probably because I don't live in a situation where I have tenants. I have neighbors. I guess I can go for neighbors. My fellow neighbors. That feels more like a tenant kind of thing. And here's a little bit of a shortcut. And I'm just gonna jump out so that it can quickly right itself. Okay, so I'll do 2 and then I'll go run around. But I also kind of need to stop stuff from spawning on this base. So we are gonna have to build stuff quick. So here comes the problem. So you can basically get to this point and unless I'm smart about this and maybe build a bridge, right? I just need to bridge this thing every time. No, I don't want to be your friend. Go join someone else. Go join someone else's game and be their friend. But luckily we can at least bring it back from there. So it's not too much of a way out of the way. Let's go grab it. Don't have bullets. I've got nothing really to defend myself with.
Target.
I'm not a target. The one next to you is a target. Okay. Yes. There we go. We're free. So maybe not at the moment, but I will maybe actually build a... Wow, they're aggressive. Aggressive much. Probably build a type of bridge there, so that I can actually get this over. Or do you think it will actually just save me time? Maybe it will save me some time. Maybe I should start bringing the security stuff with. Security stuff. I want to grab that. What I can do is bring this over here. So I actually used this at one point to climb over one of the gates. Kind of quite useful. Okay. It's a movable structure. We'll place to put stuff in. Actually, before I forget, potato needs to be put on a chain. You know what? I think I took the pins with. I most certainly took the pins with. But there should be pins around. Probably not here though. I want to grab these as well when we go back. Does have extra stuff to protect us with. There's no pins here. No, I think I basically loot. Ah, you're still here. Got a pen. That's all I'm here for. That one single solitary pen. Okay, don't run past. We need a crafting bench, so we can get that. Oh wait, we need to first just get components.
I could definitely eat something.
There we got our components.
When did I last drink something?
Let's put this in there. My lady is always thirsty and always hungry. I think for completely new players, or even if I had to redo this all again, this is the ramp I'm thinking of. Probably the large ramp, right? So for new players, I was thinking maybe they should turn some of the survival stuff off because it's kind of grindy and boring a lot of the time. But some people really just enjoy that part of the game. So yeah, figure out what you like. Already forgot where the spot is. There we go. Okay, we are gonna... I think Spuddy can Why did it feel like my lighting changed? Oh, it's probably because it's resetting the crystal vial. We're gonna keep the sigil hearts close by. But I am gonna be backing it away. Okay, so... I think I should just start by taking this with us. I do think so. We're coming back here again. And then at least we can stop them from spawning onto our base, which would be fantastic. I'm wondering what I should use for a thumbnail for the new place. Maybe like a door. Something very boring. Something very obviously a base. Maybe not a door. I'll think of something. Just grab a bunch of stuff. This is very empty. I'll think of something more interesting than a door. But it should be clearly base building time. Briefcase. Let's take all of this stuff. Actually, I think that we're gonna do some exploration. I need this. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to make it on that side. And we're not gonna use these in the future because I saw you can make a bigger one that supposedly uses less water. Also grab some food. Fish prepping and food prepping. I've literally never actually looked at this. I've never used this. I know it's the chef's counter, but I didn't know there's 2 sections to the chef's counter. Good to know. Let us also take at least one of these with us. Okay, I don't have much food left, so... Let's see what we can do, yeah. There is this pot here on the floor. There we go. Just get us back to good levels. Consume. And then we need something to drink, which we have bounty of. That back. We at least need one of these. What else do I need? Look at all of that bioscrap. Just look at all of that bioscrap. And I think we should probably take some food with. This... Salt? Got so much nachos, maybe I should just use it. Unless I want to start a pest army. Hey, we've got this. I didn't see there's a whole entire soup still left. We're taking that with... What is it? Yeah. We'll get that later. We are still powering everything. Any of these full? Yeah, let's grab this one. And then a bed, because you cannot have a good, nice, deep sleep without a bed. I hopefully won't forget that. I like my little clock over there. Makes it feel a bit more homey. Yeah, let's drop all of these in here. Still have a lot of space, actually. Yeah. Do not forget this. think I've got all the tech scraps I'll ever need for adding extra stuff to the base. Let's leave our lava friend over here because we don't really need it. Don't really need it because we have one already. We'll bring all of these. Oh, and I got gate defense bobblehead. You actually get this. You know the security guard in the beginning? If you've got a level 1 entry, what do you call this? Hacker. Level 1 tier hacker, you can actually get into the room behind him. If you want to make like a super mini base, you can do it there. Or you can find it there. That's kind of what I wanted to say. You can find it right there. Okay. Now we can bring a bunch of other stuff. Let's bring this. Like that. Okay, it did come down. Might need that, might need that, might need that, might need that. Let's grab these. I don't think I need a core fragment right now. Let's grab that. These pocket watches. Why it takes so much space is beyond me. You can stack briefcases, but you can't stack. Just can't stack that, which is so weird. I grab that, grab this, and then at least. Where's all of my magnum ammo? This is concerning. We'll come back for the power. A few grinder discs, I guess. Just in case. Just in case we run into some trouble. Let's get back. And then we'll do some exploration after I drop this. Well, after I build a bit of the base. Expand a bit. Here we go out. Also thinking about some of the dreams I have. Specifically repetitive dreams, and the one usually is where I'm studying a test. Not studying a test, I'm writing a test. I didn't even study for the test, right? I'm back in high school with a bunch of people there. Everyone's writing the tests in like a big hall. I obviously didn't study. And then it's math or something. So it's not like I understand it in any way, but it's my brain someone concocts a 100-page math exam. And I'm sure there's enough content if I keep on going through it. But usually I'm quite confused by the whole ordeal. And I don't go past maybe like 2 pages or something. Because there's no way I'm going to be able to do the math test. It's just not going to happen. Okay, I believe it's to the right. Yeah. So usually my brain goes and tells me, hey, you've got a job, you dummy. Why are you here? You've got a lot of stuff that you've already done. There's no point to actually writing the exam. You don't even have to be in school. So I ended up leaving. And then my dreams changed into my other repetitive dream, which is like chasing dreams. When I'm being chased somewhere. Hey, there we go. Most of the time I don't know what I'm being chased by. I just know I'm being chased by something. In this case it would be the teachers who wanted to get me back in the class. But the cool thing is that like I don't find these dreams problematic or anything. I kind of like the chasing dreams because it allows me to explore. Basically a survival game. That's what it comes down to. It just becomes a survival game. And I have to go and survive.
Time to spend a penny, perhaps.
Okay, let's see what we can drop off because I need to get some important stuff here. And we can drop the rest because we've got plenty of space. We're still gonna figure out all of this. Well, yeah, I'll see. But for now, we'll see what we do. Just gonna keep... That I'm not gonna use. I want to keep this. I also want to see where I left all of my ammo. Because I will have to be dealing with stuff. It's not here. What happened to all of my ammo? Do I have, like, a dead... Do I have somewhere where I left my body somewhere with all of my ammo? Wackadoo. Okay, well that's all my ammo. Don't know how that happened. Just looking for my body bag and it's just not there. Okay, so let's start setting up some security stuff because we don't want to deal with nonsense when they start spawning, yeah? And this is actually quite a nice trap, even if it's just like for the beginning. Because it deals with a lot of stuff, especially in the beginning. But it does deal with a lot of stuff. Can get that there. Just a little bit better aligned. I'm not gonna do pixel perfect alignment. Liak, freaking stay there. I do not want to be your friend. I thought I told this to you. Yeah, I can hear you whining, but it's not gonna change anything. Yeah, go be her friend. I don't want to be your friend. Okay. Let's also just move these slightly at different... Just so that it seems like it's aligned with something. I'm a designer after all. But I've also learned from aligning stuff at like the millimeter or the... Yeah, basically the millimeter level or the pixel level. At some point, you don't care anymore. You just want to get a lot on with your day and stop being a perfectionist. Let's put it down. We might just build a lot more.
A lavatory. I need one.
Oh, we do have more. Okay, fantastic. That is 3. Okay, that's perfect. So what I'm gonna do, yeah, let's break these up. Just package them quick. Put 3 on this side and 3 on the other side. So if something is spawning in our base, we can just maybe pull them over here. But I'm gonna find a place where hopefully we don't have to worry about stuff spawning here. Problem is we don't have power down here that I know of. Is there? There's power here. But I'm worried if I put something here, it's gonna spawn right in here. What I was thinking is, and this might be too far away, it's putting it here. And then we'll put electricity up here to protect it. I think that could work. Or maybe I should move it, power it from there. Put it here. So that if stuff spawns here, they can get electrocuted. Yo, a fool. Thule ain't no fool. He's always secured somewhere. Okay. Unfortunately, we don't have any bathrooms here. That, I guess, just means more fertilizer. Okay, so what do we have? I think this. Let's just grab everything. Start with the bed. Where are they gonna spawn though? Where am I gonna put my bed? Where am I gonna put my stuff? Technically we can build out into this area. If we so wanted. Not really enough space here for a bed. Maybe here. Or maybe right here. would be a little bit of space for a bed. Though those, though the Wi-Fi here might just ruin my dreams. I don't know. Might just. Okay, where do we put a bed? What about just down here? Right? We can be like Harry Potter a bit. Just this looks like if Harry Potter had this much space for his room, I think he would have been happy. I mean, well, you know what I mean. Or even better, right here. That looks literally like little Harry Potter's space. Wait. Oh wait, there it is. Let's screw you together. It's a pleasant bed. Wait. I still don't precisely know what the handle does. A hand-made power tool for construction can be used to package like a screwdriver. As far as I've seen it looks... Oh, why did I do that? Looks just like a screwdriver. Might be a little bit faster though. Like a little bit faster. Okay, let's lie down and see if this is possible. There isn't enough room to sleep. What do you mean there's not? Look at this, the whole bed. I can crouch in here. Okay, fine. Okay, let's put it here. Probably because I can't lay down there. And then we'll just go move all of this stuff out. What do you mean? Oh, my foot was in the way. Oops. Okay. Let's lie down. Okay, we've got a bed. And Leok isn't chasing us in our dreams. Okay, fantastic. Alright, cool. Got a bit stuck, but that's okay. Literally just... Okay, that's fine. Can live with that. There's our bed. This is definitely gonna be moved. I don't want... Thingy was, yeah. That's not what I called it. Thingy was, yeah. I think... Yeah, let's move this guy over. And see if we can set up our electrical traps over here. Sorry, I'm gonna obstruct your view, but... Yeah, it is fine. Oh, wow. We're like heavy. Here's a little safe space. You can even build a little... No. How would you get up here every time? That would be a pain in the ass. But what we are here for is the Tesla coils. Let's face it in the right direction. Nothing is going to be able to get to the Tesla coils here, so I think this is a pretty great place to put them. How do I want to connect it? I don't think I have the stuff to connect them with. Did I forget to disassemble that? I forgot to disassemble my power plugs, but we can potentially just make new ones. That is no problem. But yeah, getting back to repetitive dreams, there's another one. Like I said, the ones where I'm being chased by stuff. I generally find it okay. It's not... It's like a survival world scenario where you are just surviving day to day. I'm scrummaging through stuff like I am right now, trying to find stuff that I could potentially use for who knows what, weapons or whatever. Okay, did I not bring plugs with? Okay, it is what it is. I'm also not so slow. Okay, so that is potential zones, but we are gonna put ours over here. I forgot something else as well, but it's okay. What I forgot is I need to get tech scrap. Drop all of this in here. I need tech scrap to actually expand the line so that I can actually power stuff where and I want them to be powered. If we do not have tech scrap yet, I'm gonna be very confused. Okay, there we've got tech scrap. That is way too much. Do like 30. And I kind of want to make a plug, but one thing at a time, you know? So in this world, it can be different kinds of worlds, but it's usually very much our world, or it can be like a cave system world, or lots and lots of houses. Lots of different stuff. How do I want to connect this? I always feel bad putting my power sources here at the bottom. Now I can't split it. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. Let's bring it over here. I wonder, can these things be destroyed by the creatures? Go straight. Because that would be a pain in the ass. Do that. Give it a power supply. I haven't seen anything spawn right here, so we're fine until night comes. The only problem is stuff might spawn there because we don't have... Oh, is that actually broken? We don't have the crafting bench though. So is this a bad idea? Should I just put the Let's just put the crafting bench in there. I'll figure a way out how to secure my base from there. And at least then I don't have to run up and down. I just like putting my crafting bench outside because it allows me to stop stuff from spawning inside my base, which is such a freaking pain in the ass. But what I'm thinking is, if I put it so far away, the stuff that usually spawns here is gonna spawn here again. So where do we put it? Inside or just outside? Inside or just outside? Let's see. Where did I put it here? Do you think they will spawn a level up? Probably. And then I can put my stuff in here. Or not. My brain is processing, so just give me a moment. Moments of silence. As I try and figure this out. I don't think anything... Ouch. I don't think anything is going to spawn in there, but I want to also have a place where I can put the electrical units. Somewhere where I won't get electrocuted, but somewhere where they're also safe from stuff actually getting to them. You know what? Sorry for the back and forth, but this is basically the best spot is where I put it just now. That is literally the best spot. Can't get to the electrical stuff, it's out of the way of the base. I'll just have to deal with the respawns. Or I can just put in a secondary crafting bench. That is not a problem. Okay. One over there. One over here. Then I need to put... Actually, I can put these up here. But I'm gonna have to take them back down. The other tenants here are making a big ass noise. But this is mostly just for safety. Okay, that goes in there. This Good and hooked. This can go right here. Okay. So the thinking is, this isn't going to go directly into these, because what we need is this. I think that is close enough to the edges. We need this. Go in here, right? It seems very confusing, so let's switch that around. Let's put it like that. Okay, so this goes in here. Then we're gonna have to get power back up there. This is why I wanted to split the power. So this will keep the batteries safe, right? But those are gonna cause us a lot of havoc. So over here, over there. Then this should go in you. Just follow along. This looks like such a pain in the ass, but this will work. This goes there. And then this will go here into a multi-socket and then go back into one of these. This allows us to actually put it off. This allows us to put it off, which is very important because we don't want to get electrocuted. But at least we've got one Tesla coil running. The other reason for this is because we can't put the power before, after the lever, otherwise this is just going to be on the whole time. Okay, we're almost there. Problem is now I again don't have... Liak. Huh? This Liak literally looks like a little pervo that's trying to come and sneak up on us and check us out. Can you leave us alone? So I did find a way in here, but it's weird that you can't open it up from inside. At least when I tried, didn't make sense to me. Okay, let's grab the important stuff, which is the crafting bench, which is gonna go here. Need another power supply, which is gonna go here, and then this will go here. So some of those dream worlds are more like weird. I don't want to call it dungeons. That sounds maybe too sinister. They're like strange in the sense I'm gonna have to disconnect this one. I did not want to disconnect to that side. Let's disconnect this one. So it's like weird cave systems and stuff, and they go deep. Obviously, because it's a dream, it can go as deep as you can imagine. Literally. Would literally apply there, because it is a dream though. So let's see, what do I need? What I needed to make is a plug. Let's check the electricity. I can make a plug board if I have a capacitor. But do I have a capacitor though? Let's just make a plug strip. And then I do have capacitors, but I don't want to waste them over here. Just make a bunch of normal plug strips. They are pretty cheap though. Unless we're talking about metal scrap, which I don't have much of. We can make 2. No, we can make more. Okay, fantastic. That is what I wanted to see. Yeah. Then we can also power up our actual security system, yeah. There's a robot all the way up there, so maybe we can eventually bring it down here and then electrocute it. These robots in this sector are insane. Who is our friend here? I think it's probably the tenant just upstairs that we're hearing. One of those smoky creatures. Yeah. Let's make 4. But it's always interesting to see where you can fit through in those cave systems and stuff. And sometimes they come out into bigger areas. That's the kind of stuff I find interesting in dreams. Let's put this up high. If that's gonna make a difference or not, I don't know yet. At least the little buggers won't get to them. Okay, that is powered. And then we bring this down again. Or... yeah, if you see this, you can kind of imagine what my room looks like, right? So it's like chaos. But I kind of just put all of those cables behind somewhere where I can't see them. So at least they are covered. Okay, I just have to connect this and this. That's connected. That's connected. Okay, fantastic. We are cooking. We are cooking. And then let's put this here. Disconnect. Goes there. There. We even have space for one more Tesla coil. Let's see. I should be safe over there. But what I am thinking is I want to put these on the edge so that if creatures are just next to the side, we can still get to them. Okay. We've got a system. System is ready. Do I need anything else here? I don't think so. Okay, cool. It's a bit out of the way, but at least now the stuff won't spawn right on us. However, we are going to still deal with the spawns inside our base at the moment. So I did say we're going to explore a bit, so I will be exploring a bit. It isn't just going to be base building. I do enjoy the base building. Let's leave that there, consume this, drop this off. Where is all of my other items? Is it in here? Oh, there we go. There's one. There's the other. Okay, let's grab these out and put them away as well.
Power services for today will be stopping momentarily. If you have any specimens outside of containment, return immediately.
Wait. Did I want to put it there? Ah, here comes our poop. At least I don't have to play no poop minigame. Okay, let us put the other stuff up here. I'm so glad I can roll. If I had to go at that speed the whole time, I would go nuts. Okay. I have like no ammo. And I don't know if I'm gonna replenish it anytime soon. I don't have even my stuff fixed, so this exploration will be a bit... will not last very long. So I don't want to go down to the wildlife. Let's go up and see what is on the next floor. And I also don't want to poop on the elevator. Please don't poop on the elevator. Let's find a corner right here. Okay, okay. Find a little corner to poop in. Okay, so there is a bunch of stuff here that's gonna kill us. And they can most definitely smell me now. So we're just gonna have to run, I guess. Just gonna have to run. Yep. And then when I meant a lot of stuff that's gonna kill us, there is a lot of stuff. Yeah. I'm quite sure they can get through, yeah. Okay, we're gonna be running for a while. thing that I can't actually fight anything at the moment. Ow. Ow. Oh, what is that even? I haven't seen these before. Okay. Let's get to a different level. Exploration is a lot scarier when you can't kill stuff. Where does this go? Let's see. Okay. Maybe I should just use my sneak. The power of sneak. Okay, they are now fighting. What do we have here? Okay, cool. Let's grab more of this. Projection, matrix, quantum glass, and charge shield. Charge shield sounds cool. What's a charge shield? A lightning spear sounds pretty grand. Let's see what we have here. Weapons. That is a throwing dart. That's not a lightning spear. Yes, a lightning spear. Projection matrix, which I think we've got everything we need for. So that's just a pure upgrade. But the charge shield sounds interesting. Same stuff. Shield that delivers an electric charge when struck. Okay. That's also probably going to be just for melee stuff. Okay. That seems like death potentially. If I can find water, I will clean myself. Our fellow scientists did not make it. Okay, so yeah, you can actually convert, and I have a lot of antiverse wheat into, what was this called? Antiverse gems. Okay, that's good to note. Though I can't remember precisely how I got to this point because I was just running like a crazy person. Stop shooting. Oh crap, they can shoot through you. I have no way to fight that guy. Can you just forget that I was here? Please. And thank you. Easy seems kind of slow, but he seems like he does a lot of damage. Ooh, this I haven't seen. Literally. Oh, that's kind of funny. The grab seed. These are just normal gloves, yeah. Let's drop that. So we'll explore, do a little bit of loot goblining, and try and survive. Actually, why do I forget this? We're gonna survive plenty because you've got the healing suitcase. Yeah, we got this. You know what? The extra knife is always a good thing to have. And there, we healed. And the crazy thing is, because I've got the crystalline vial on me, that is just gonna keep on charging. Oh, I love it. They're fighting each other. Wait, I've got a vial. And I think I can hear those other... Ah, here we go. Does it actually take up space? No way. Right? I think I capture. We've got an anomaly. But I saw a different color anomaly as well. Maybe it was just the lighting or something. Grab that. Wait, we can clean ourselves, yeah. Okay, cool. We don't smell like stinky poop. Okay, so I'm not gonna be able to kill him, but I think I can get past him. Clearly, what mask he has on right now is making too much noise. Ooh, I've got ammo again, I think. Let's check. Yay, we've got granite discs. We'll leave a lot of this stuff out for now. Don't see another way to exit this room, so let's leave it for now. Nothing that I want right now. I don't even think I need a rebar at the moment. Let's keep these on us. I'm quite sure I have a lot of this, but it's not too heavy. Okay, that one is kind of heavy. Grab seed. I thought he spotted us.
Alert. There has been a complete containment failure. Please make your way
Oh no.
Out.
Thank you for letting us know. So I was wondering, is this like a lady actually talking to us, or is this like a automated machine? An AI or something that speaks to us? Okay, how does it... Oh, come on. How did you even see me? Okay, we're not... Oh. Okay, let's just run. Let's just run. That literally gave me a proper fright. Where can I run? I'm gonna die. Can you run out of ammo, please? Jeez. There's a guy over there. Do you think this is gonna work? I feel like I'm in a horror movie right now. And we've got a healing briefcase. This is something that you can't carry around with you in horror movies. Not one that I've seen, at least. Okay, okay, that did save us. Okay, it's actually been fully utilized already. Okay, what do we have here? I mean, the salt can always come with me. This is definitely coming with me. Salt is good to have. Let's drink some. It's good to be hydrated, you know? If we can kill him... No, I think that's just gonna drag us into a fight. I think this might have been giving us away. A flashlight. How did he just get burnt? Weird. Oh, this goes down. I thought this goes up. There's an Invisibro over there. Slightly Invisibro. Let's see. Okay, wait. I'm gonna use this. I'm not gonna be able to use my screwdriver on him. I wanna package you, bro. Okay, please give this back to us. Okay. This stuff seems frightening. I don't even want to touch it. It just looks like it will completely destroy you. Another one. Okay. Oh, and this brings us back. Okay, cool. So this is kind of like a shortcut that we just opened up. So this brings us back up here. Oh no, there's a radiation leak. I don't think I'm gonna do anything about this. And that thing is such a pain in the ass to deal with. Keycode, and we need high intensity chemical burn. Yeah, I can't deal with that. I don't have the ammo. I don't have the capacity. I don't have the strength. And melee is just gonna get us killed. So let's sneak back in. Yeah, that seems like pure death. Cool, we've got a little shortcut going on now. I just wish I can get ammo. You got no ammo for me. I think I saw someone here for a moment. Are we back? Leave me alone. This looks like the animal area. Kind of looks like the animal area. Let's go back up. I know it's super dangerous, but we can survive. I think. I think we can survive. Clearly you cannot see me because my stealth is so fantastic.
Enemy.
Oh, shots. Okay. Definitely did see me. Okay, now we're just back down. Nope. See if we can at least open up a few. Okay. Open, close, close. Close a few doors. And then they can go and fight each other. Okay, then I'm back here. So I wasn't able to go through here last time. But I did go through here on my own adventure with my friend. Let's go through there again. Grab those few thingies. Actually, let's grab the screws because I'm not getting enough metal scraps. So this comes out here, and then this is a section I was talking about earlier. If I get to the same area. No, this is not the same area I was thinking of. But we are making open shortcuts. I don't want to deal with you. Okay, did we get 2 for the price of 1? Nope. Oh, fuck it, we're gonna die here. I'm not careful. Okay, we got that sorted. So I kind of still want to kill these because they've got the capacitors. And we kind of need food. I am very low on the food. Okay, was there only one lightning guy? Turns out there was just one. I'll drop this again. Look, it's not fully charged already, but it's like charged at least a third of the way. Which is gonna go a very long way. And keeping us alive. We're gonna turn off now. There we go. That's fine. We are yellow. At least we're not red again. Wait, I think that is where I wanted to get in. How did I manage? Okay, so we can't jump right up there, but we can jump. Yeah. We can get it right. There we go. And I know that because I have been here before. Use my jump up random stuff. Skills that I have. From jumping up random stuff in games that you're not supposed to be jumping up on. Weirdly, I find that more amusing to jump up stuff in games and make my own, what do you call it, jumping puzzles than actually playing jumping puzzle games. Containment bot. See, now we're here, but you can't open this door. That's so weird. We can't kick it open. Doesn't even give you the option to kick it open. But I sincerely don't know what's the point of this room otherwise. Not at the moment, at least. Unless you just want to chill here. Can't build a base here. Can't open it for some reason. Not from either side. But you can come and explore it. There's nothing to see there, though. Except the room itself. Let's head back. At least with the gear we have, we don't really have to worry about the radiation, which is fantastic. Okay, but let's get back up. I think there's some more stuff that we can go and check out. Sorry, I just noticed I was sitting a bit far from the mic. Okay, where to though? There's this, but I think this takes us through the first level. Yeah. I've been here. I want to open it from this side. Oh crap. That is a problem. It's more a problem because I didn't bring anything to fix my leg. Wait, let's maybe kill something actually. Nope, let's not kill something. I just noticed my HP. Let's hide. Oh wow, let's just hide here. Chop this. Fix my legs. Heal my legs. Wow, your throwing actually goes up if you drop the briefcase. I didn't notice that until just now. Okay, let's see. If we can find a place to charge it, I think we'll do a bit better. Who is here? It's one of those. But he's got a friend right there. Okay. I'm just gonna hit it and then run away. Maybe it spawns up. Yeah, let's see. I'm too weak. Again, I'm not dealing with one of those. That is not gonna happen. You know what? I'm not ready for exploring in this gear that I have at the moment. So what I am going to do is continue exploring again once I've got my base up. And then come back and murk all of these creatures, yeah. I was gonna use other fouler words because I wanted to. But I'll keep it PG for now. Unless I get scared of something. Then I don't know. I can't keep myself from swearing if I get scared. But I will do my best. At least for this sparkle stream. So yeah, just this is where you enter into the base. This is a secondary entry point. And I think, let's just see which one is this. IS-57. I was thinking IS-57 was the cola machine, but I might be wrong. Definitely confirm that. Okay, it'll be back in the base. So that does spawn back in the base. That is a problem. I'll figure all of these things out. But I'm going to call it a short episode. Because I don't have anything else that I want to do other than build out onto the base and secure stuff. But hopefully by the next time you see more progress, we will have our base right here. So that concludes our broadcast. I am your host, Pop Sparkle Doom, signing off. And as always, keep on shining.